Hi, this is Chris at the Wandering Bull. In front of me are a variety of things we refer to as tourist trade items. From Florida to upper state New York to Arizona, the tribes were generating things that they could sell to tourists at Niagara Falls, on Route 66 when the train went through, variety of items. It generates money, income for kids. They were learning the craft from mom and grandma. So let's start here. The Mohawk folks were making a lot of this raised beadwork. All of those Haudenosaunee folks in New York were doing beadwork, raised beadwork. And so here you have a hummingbird, a nice raised flower with faceted beads, right down to pin cushions. And today we're not using a whole lot of pin cushions in our everyday life, but look at, they got birds and feathers. Look at this heart shape with animals. So unusual. They do great work. And the bugs had obviously gotten to the background, which is probably wool, and eaten those over time. And you can see this fabric, nice and purple, and this has some wear to it. So this has been used. Folks were making boxes, beaded birds. It probably had the date of 1913. It's missing a couple of beads on that. They dated a fair amount of the things. Here's the bird as well, the basket hanging from her nose, and theoretically the bird is standing on the board with the dangles on the sides. Well executed. Right down in front here are baskets, and here's a horsehair basket, and started in the middle and spun their way out, and they used the white horsehair for that highlight on that design. Right up to the Penobscot folks doing these fancy baskets with all the curlicues and the dyed. So these are designed for trinkets and the tourist trade as well. Well executed. Same with this orange one. Nice work. So these baskets are relatively new, probably in the past 5 or 10 years. These things are 1890s to 1920s in here. If we get into this, birchbark basket, porcupine quill work. Fine example with a rose on top. And these guys here, little turtle, very cute. So a lot of the people that are visiting pueblos in the Southwest would see folks set up roadsides, at powwows, at fairs, at their family gatherings, and selling lots of this stuff. Very nice, cute. They'd be signed. A lot of these pieces were signed and dated. The double bird, as I said, signed. There's not a date on it. Nice face. Right into this picture frames. There's a 1925. So we obviously know that that's when it was from. And it's a picture frame. You'd slide your photo in the back, hang on the wall. So you see the beads are a little different. This one is probably older than this one. This one has a date on it, but we can assume this one's probably 10 or 20 years earlier. Right into this great one here. So here's another example, 1915. And they wrote Indian on the bottom. So designed for the tourist trade, turn of the century. A lot of the folks up visiting Niagara Falls were buying this kind of material. It is supplying an income to those folks back home over time, you know, so it's an important source of income for them. Right down to the Kachina dolls. These guys were carved and painted, so the kids would watch Grandpa and Grandma making these items. That's how they learned. Right up to this guy. She is made with palmetto fiber. That's the dark brown base and face. They refer to this as patchwork. This intricate cutout design all the way around. Nicely done. And the zigzag is rickrack material. This one's probably from 1940s, 1950s as well. This is the small selection of the material that's on the website that's made for the tourist trade. And they're fine examples, great craft work. So thanks for watching. And if you have any questions on any of this material, you can certainly give our staff a call at 1-800-430-2855. They'll be glad to answer any questions you have, or jump on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.